Well, you know, BC Conservative leader John Rustad has been saying over and over he thinks Premier David Eby is going to call an early election. There's been some speculation because of the troubles that the BC Conservatives have had with losing 5 MLAs since last year's election. But today, Premier David Eby stopped in the hallways to do a scrum with reporters about the government's attempt to pass the bill to support the North Coast transmission line. Yesterday in the legislature, the BC Conservatives tried to put forward a hoist motion, which would essentially delay the bill by 6 months. That failed, but the Premier capitalized on he called it a political stunt. He says it's evidence that the BC Conservatives don't support 10,000 jobs, and he says that the public needs this bill, and he's willing to stake his government on it, and did not rule out an election call. So here's what he had to say.
This is non-negotiable for us. I would stake our government on it. Those 10,000 jobs, the prosperity for British Columbians. The last thing I want is an election, but we'll be prepared if it's necessary.
So, Katie, what did the opposition parties have to say?
Well, first of all, we talked to the BC Greens because the Premier indicated the BC Greens are not going to support this bill. We actually just had a vote a few minutes ago on second reading on this bill. The Greens did support it, but Jeremy Valeriat said there's parts of the bill the Greens don't agree with, and they're going to try to get changes at committee stage. So no guarantees the Greens will support this. But as for staking the election call on this bill, the BC Greens and Jeremy Valeriat are calling foul, and here's what he had to say.
If the Premier wants to call an election, I think it'll be for other reasons than Bill 31, and you know, he's welcome to use that as an excuse if he wants.
Why wait for that? Go to the polls and ask for your permission. We'll see what the public think about the way he's handled private property rights, how he's handling healthcare crisis, how he's handling the drugs and crime, how the fact that our forest sector is in shambles, how the fact that their entire economy, quite frankly, is in shambles.
That's Katie DeRosa reporting in Victoria. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Janella.